Alive again.
Yo! What's up, guys? Welcome back to Chronicle. This is the home where some of my favorite people and I'll get together, tell some awesome stories, and hopefully take you guys on the ride with us. On today's episode, we're going to be playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. So if you don't know what that is by now, you better get to know. We have the perfect place for you to do so right here at Chronicle, where we will be returning tonight to the world of Cthulhu, which is a homebrew world of my own creation, but we're using the mechanics of D&D 5e. If you'd like to catch up on anything that you might have missed in the past couple of episodes that we've had in the world of Cthulhu, please go and check out our YouTube, link down below to see all of our archive videos over there. It's pretty great. We're on our 46th session. It's going to be a lot of fun. Lots of stuff has happened. Got some cool lore in the world, hopefully, that you guys can enjoy. But some even better characters, which we love to see. I should also note, tonight, first of all, we have the Zoomies. So please be patient with us. Second of all, we're missing... Bro.
What did
We're
you do?
missing...
Nothing, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
No.
We're
no.
missing 3 of our members tonight. Mark is off in Japan, James is off in Europe, and Xander, I believe, is working. Also, maybe watching the stream. Hello,
Yes.
Xander. I don't know if they ducked in, ducked out, who knows. Anyway, we are a smaller group today, 3 people down.
We are small, but we are mighty.
Yeah, we can
Amen to
still...
We are
Wow,
small,
wow.
but we are mighty. We are young. No, one.
We are many, yeah.
And from all around the world we see, we come.
I don't think that...
And from all the lands on earth we come.
Oh, true. Yeah.
We got dreams.
That's not-
with one boy.
Let's...
You are Fortnite gamers.
We've gone back to hell again. I want to be free.
I'll shut up. I'll shut up now.
Not the Fortnite gamers.
I'll shut up. I'll shut up.
I am. You are. We are Fortnite gamers.
That wasn't me this time.
Chug Jug at Tilted Towers. I don't know what that means. Jug? What is it?
Chug
A
jug.
chug, that's why I was right.
But it was I'll chug your jug at Tilted Tower.
Yeah, okay, sorry. My mistake. The one time I played Fortnite, I'm pretty sure I was being bullied by like 10-year-olds, so no worries. I don't know what Tilted Towers is. It sounds kind of...
Fortnite's pretty brutal. Real.
I feel like it's because those children need to be like taught some manners.
Also need to touch grass.
Oh,
Guys,
yeah.
bullying works.
Bullying is not ever the solution.
It didn't.
Please don't. It didn't.
Matt, you didn't even say anything else, just it did it.
Jesus. No.
Alrighty then. Let's get
Please
back.
continue, Holly.
With that being said, now
got
that
fun
we've
intro?
learned about the deep lore
Ready
of
intro? Ready to
Tilted
go?
Towers, yep.
Excited intro? You got a good intro, Holly? Holly, you ready to go an intro?
Shut up! Everybody, stop! Let me do a serious intro.
Yes.
Serious.
Cereal, guys.
Super serious. What did you just say?
I forgot that I have a
Cocoa Pop.
family-sized box of
Aren't you gonna stop munching? Dry, fucking dry Cocoa Puffs. That's it.
Crunchy.
That's cursed.
Crunchy dry.
Please do that around the mics too. Anyway,
I'm not unintentionally.
we...
What? I'm not doing anything.
There's so much chaos tonight. But we're gonna start off with our prologue tonight. The squeak of leather soles slapping against stonework rings through the air. A figure charges down labyrinthine, winding hallways of rough, jagged grey stone, smattered with sleek black veins that carve through them. Sweat beads on their brow, as their ragged breathing joins the sound of their boots hitting the smooth surface of stone beneath their feet. The rattle of hanging jewellery and ornaments rings out, jostled by their movements. Long, dark hair billows out behind them wildly, lit with streaks of brilliant silver moonlight that descend through archways of glass and gold, held high on soaring ceilings. Passing servants yell out in surprise, juggling plates of food and attempting not to slosh liquid over the side of tankards as this figure rushes past. Sorry, important business! Wandering through the halls, guards decked in earthy browns and glittering gold turn their heads, their plum-coloured capes fluttering over their shoulders as they turn to look at the figure sprinting past. The figure screeches to a stop in front of a set of redwood double doors at the end of a colossal antechamber, bearing the symbol of a fractured crown and a sword pointing downwards towards the stone. They suck in a deep breath, flashing a long, thin pendant that dangles from a fine silver chain around their neck to the 2 stationed guards on either side of the doorway. Both guards nod and stand at rest. The figure bursts forth through the doorway, heaving them open with a creak and a rumble as they press their hands to the wood and shove with all their might. They look up, and dozens of eyes stare back at them. Some bewildered at their intrusion and others entirely disinterested. They stride forward, past figures draped in velvets of crimson and purple, further into the colossal room. Swirls of dark marble bounce flickering firelight across the room, curling up the sides of shallow steps that lead to the sunken centre of the chamber. They pass by a dozen jagged stone pillars that support a soaring ceiling bearing a swirling mural of coral, gold, and brilliant blue into the sunken centre of the room. A large dome ceiling of glass washes the figure in silver hues as moonlight creeps in to witness their interruption. Another figure kneels with their head bowed before a long set of dark marble and flagstone stairs that crawl upwards towards a jagged throne that ascends high above the rest of the room. A singular figure sits astride the throne, draped in crimson and gold. A fractured crown rests upon their brow. They look down towards the kneeling figure in disdain. Droplets of blood smatter against the swirls of gold in the dark marble beneath the figure's bowed head. Their arms are pulled taut behind their back by heavy chains. Blood is matted into the cloth at their back and their beard. Oh, son Finchley, I've been waiting your arrival. A friend here was just telling me how they sold out our plans to those filthy fucking dwellers. What news have you? My apologies for my tardiness, Your Majesty. I bring news from Sprockerot of your army's bolstering. We have readied the squadrons in Gildcrest and Sprockerot, both aerial and foot soldiers. We await your orders, but our scouts bring news of disturbances in the Dawnvale. What sort of disturbances? We have reason to believe that they're preparing to launch an attack on Gildcrest, Underlon, and perhaps Sprockerot itself. Fucking bastards. Mobilize our forces immediately. If they wish to play games and test my strength, I wish for them to be crushed into the fucking dirt beneath their almighty shoes. Leave no survivors. I will see the iron set coated in their blood before I will back down to a fucking dweller. Another thing, Your Majesty, if you will. Rosita's son, Garan, requests that I share additional news with you. Out with it! I have many things to accomplish with my dear friend here. Apparently, there's a group of small spies, or the scouts that have made their way from Gosa recently, though we are unsure of their motives and their final destination, Your Highness. What do you suppose we do with them? Whatever Garan wishes. If he says they are spies, then I expect their heads at my fucking feet before next cycle. Now, Seelin, go with Victor's men and take this fucking traitor to the vault.
Fucking hell!
Fuck
The messenger clenches their jaw, staring at the bloodied back of the figure. They bow before their ruler. Tears well in their eyes that are quickly blinked back before they stand. They nod their head to the other figures in the room. With a deep breath, they straighten, turn on a heel, and march out of the room. But our story...
Holly!
That was fucked up.
Hey! Who knows?
Sealing that motherfucking dickweed.
Well, what can I say?
Does that mean we get to kill him?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Nice.
I don't know.
But now we're enemies of the Empire. We're spies.
That's
What
fine.
we've thought of as maybe spice.
What can it all mean?
Don't worry.
There's an attack. Wait, oh no, we don't know. We don't know.
Ideas
There's an
again.
attack on Gildcrest.
Yeah. We're just gonna like, yes, I'm so excited to go to Gildcrest.
War.
Yeah, enjoy Gildcrest, everyone.
That's where the party's going.
Yeah, really, I want to go back to the Crimmer.
I
yeah.
haven't gone to Gildcrest, guys.
You guys don't know this.
We don't know this.
Yeah, you guys don't know. How fun. But our story for the evening begins under an awning of stone, still dripping with frost and kind of melted thawed snow, as a group of ragtag, weary adventurers are treated to the sight of ribbons of blue hues that cut through otherwise cotton candy pink, purple skies with this kind of a light background of orange and swirling yellows as the sun rises above dense canopies of trees. In what appears to be a almost perfectly circular clearing between the Dawnvale's jagged peaks. You'll find yourselves treated to the sight of a almost smouldering fire at this point. All of you kind of huddled together for warmth, huddled down in your bedrolls. You all come to, and you notice that you are one person down at the moment.
Fucking A9's left us.
Oh no, is it Kimberly?
You look around and at first you don't see Kimberly anywhere.
What the fuck?
Your recent traveling companion, the cleric of Eklios, the goddess of memory, openings, boundaries, ghosts, and
She's
sorts.
just setting some boundaries, guys.
Could be, could
Just
be.
needs space.
She doesn't appear to be there though. Having returned from the expedition with A9 to collect the cube that you guys have heard her refer to as Lunarum.
Had a long rest, right?
You had a long rest, yes.
Cube.
The space cube. Don't forget to
Oh,
mark
yeah,
off your
I forgot
rations,
that.
peeps.
What does that do? What does my gravity powers do?
You, Abelard, look down and you can see that as you go to stand up, your weight feels different. And you begin to feel kind of dragged down to the earth by something. It kind of settles in the soles of your feet, like your heels and the ball of your foot. You look down and between your hands, there appears to be a really fine, thin thread that kind of draws as you pull your hands apart. It's spectral, so the further your hands get apart, it still looks like it's drawn there, but it doesn't seem to affect anything. But it's like it's kind of a mismatch of colours. There's parts of it that are brilliant silver, some that are this deep, rich purple, maybe more like a cranberry colour as well, somewhere spread in there as well. Golds, those sorts of things. But you assume that focusing on the cube, whatever you might have done, appears to have given you something additional to use, however you wish.
Can I, like, leave where we are and see if Kimberly is anywhere outside nearby?
Sure, roll a perception check for me.
Where'd she go?
First roll of the night.
She went on a journey. She went for walkies.
You see footprint going somewhere.
Fucking Nurofen. Only a 7.
A 7?
The Nurofen stopped my roll.
That it did.
Your
Stopped my dice. Bitch. Sorry.
health is wealth, everyone.
Except
You are looking around and you don't see much here. You can see these jagged peaks, snow-covered, this kind of faint flurry of snow that kind of falls around. But it doesn't appear that Kimberly is there at all. At least not in your immediate vicinity. You're more than welcome to look if you would like to.
Is there any like sign of like footprints or anything? Has it been
You can
snowing?
roll a survival check for me.
Okay. Not this one.
That changed very quickly.
11.
Sure. With an 11, you can see kind of these tracks that appear to have been made a while ago, at least a couple of hours. With 11 you don't get too much more than that. But they seem to have been there for a while and they're partially filled in. But you see that they kind of head towards a small pocket of greenery in this space. And kind of disappear behind shrubbery and trees.
An enemy, I could just teleport away. It's fine. I'll follow them while making sure that there's nothing that wants to kill me.
Sure,
At
you're
the
gonna
same
look
time.
for things wanting to kill you?
Yeah.
It's another perception check for me.
Nadria, you good?
Thumbs up. That's a 19.
You don't see much here. Everything is relatively peaceful. You can see that there are some birds that kind of
Slay.
float their way down from the trees. Some of them chirping in the early morning. As you get closer, following this trail, you can see just kind of positioned around one of the larger bushes that kind of stand at the tree line, kind of blocking it from the side of your cave. You can see what appears to be Kimberly sitting cross-legged, kind of underneath the tree, back up against the trunk. She has kind of, her eyes are closed, and she appears to tilt her head towards your... Actually, are you trying to be quiet? Sure. She appears to tilt her head towards the sound of you walking past as you kind of crack a twig. Her eyes are still closed, and you can see the jagged lines appear to glow faintly on her face with some kind of arcane energy. There is a faint dusting of snow that has kind of just covered her shoulders and her lap and her hands that are kind of palmed down on her knees and the top of her head. So she has been here for quite a while, you assume.
I can't believe you're disturbing her. What the fuck?
I'm sorry. I don't know where she went. Are you cold at all?
One of her eyes kind of towards you, and she tilts her head in your direction. No, not especially. Sometimes it gets a bit chilly.
But how long have you been out here?
You all sleep so much that, well, I didn't want to disturb you, so I've been keeping watch out here.
For how long? How many hours?
Maybe at least 3 hours?
Just sitting in the
Mhm.
snow.
Well, while the rest of you are sleeping, there's, no use letting you all be ambushed. Better me than you.
We took shifts, didn't we?
I assume so, but she's talking about the outside, the exterior.
Perfect.
I mean, I guess. Are you okay, by the way, after what I heard about everything that happened? Like, I don't think nearly
She...
drowning.
Oh, the drowning. Well, you know, these things happen.
Have they happened?
Well, I've never been drowning before.
Oh, my life is so hard.
She's so
I need Ren
vague,
here
yeah.
right now. Okay, well, are you okay regardless of it all happening?
Roll a persuasion check for me.
It's gonna be a nat 1.
You should
Actually, you can roll with advantage.
What is this to persuade her into being okay?
be
You don't know-
okay, damn it.
You don't know what this is for.
Therapy session. Oh, that's so... Yeah, 24.
Yo!
That's nice.
I have a plus 9 to persuasion.
Jesus Christ, alive.
That's why the nat 1 hurt so much.
Yeah, because I can get a 10 at least if I roll a 2.
Well, I've never been drowning before. My lives do not cross typically with water. But it's not the first time I've been on the brink of death, as I'm sure you remember.
Yeah.
It was quite unpleasant.
Okay, but like, are you okay though?
She looks at you and narrows her eyes slightly, and you can see that she hasn't bothered to put the illusion over her eyes at this point. So her kind of her eye that appears to like shift and is stuck in like a constant state of swirling with these fragmented bits in the iris. Is just kind of staring at you. She turns her head away to kind of look out into the tree line, and then she just shifts her eyes back towards you, and then appears to think better of it, and then turns her body now towards you, like the top of her torso. No, I suppose not. I often find myself these days feeling a little bit out of sorts. Life appears to pass me by, and, it has been made clear to me that I have a very specific purpose in my life now, and, I've always had it. It just appears to be that it belongs to someone else now. My purpose, I mean.
And do you not want to have said purpose, or would you want it to belong to you instead?
Well, I think everyone wants their purpose to belong to them, do they not? You probably know better than anyone else.
I'm just like...
I am thankful for certain things being taken out of my control, but others I wish to have back.
I can understand that, the whole purpose thing. I mean, my entire life was just doing what other people wanted, so I...
Exactly. It's rather dull, isn't it?
Yeah.
It often feels as if choices that I make are never really made by me anymore. They're not for me, they're for always a higher power, for someone else. And though I am... Fucking... Kill it. No, I'm not gonna do it. It's distracting. Come here, you little bitch.
Oi!
Did you get it?
I did.
I did.
I did.
Well done.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what I lost on. Well...
The exam.
Mr. Miyagi.
Yes.
I constantly feel myself making decisions that are, well, not exactly made by me. I also find myself struggling to remember things that should not be difficult. I could not tell you what my mother and father looked like anymore. They have vanished from my memory completely. And when you serve the goddess of memory, you have to wonder if perhaps they were taken from you. I like to sit and think of how things used to be, if I can, but they begin blurry, and I can remember the colours of their eyes, but not what their nose looked like. I have to assume that their face looked like mine, but I don't remember much more than that. I remember they were important, and I remember how they died, certainly. But I don't remember them.
Did Nadria cry? No. Nadria doesn't cry. Nadria doesn't cry.
Nadra has cried while holding you before.
Oh, true. This is true. Was I awake for this?
No, you were here.
No, was I like
The
was
ledge
Dubin
is shit.
asleep? Was Dubin unconscious?
We were running away from the dragon.
Oh, true.
Nadra held you in their arms and was crying and running away
That's
with you.
wild. Can you imagine in an
Trauma,
alternate
trauma.
universe, Dilbert and Nadria,
Besties.
like AU Dilbert Nadria side story?
We can make it happen.
Doesn't have to be an alternate universe. We can be friends.
Yeah.
It can be fun. Friendship is real, guys.
I would like to see it happen.
I'm sorry. I mean, there's not much that I can do to help with that, but I'm glad
Well,
you...
it's not your fault. No need to be sorry.
But I'm sorry that it's happening.
Well, it's been years, and every day I forget a little bit more. It's strange.
How many years has it been?
Well, I know that I have been living for a great many years, probably closer to 150. But since it happened, I would say it's... I don't know. The temple was lost maybe 20 years ago. Life kind of runs into each other day by day. You see people pass, and I don't know, it feels as if I never get older, but my mind does. And I see countless people suffering. I try my best to help them. It was what I was put here to do, and then I don't know, my purpose was... It's just different now. I think the temple was lost some 20 years ago, but my memory has been getting worse in the last 5, I believe. I think 5, anyway.
Damn, the role play's too real.
Yeah. I can tell you, my parents were from White Pine. It's a lovely place. A bit pretentious sometimes, I'm sure, but it was home for some time, and my family were members of the last line. We were designated gods each, and supposedly we were related to them in some way, ancestors if you will, and we were, as part of the last line, we were dedicated to a life in their service. It was what I was trained to do, but my god was never Eklios, not until the temple fell, and I can't remember much else. Only that I tried to reach out to my family through the tear in the plains, and then, well, I woke up and they were gone. There was a huge great beast stirring in the depths of the temple, and I, like a coward, ran. That's what I remember, and since then, Eklios has been telling me where to go, and I go, and that's that, really. He opened doors for me. I am dedicated to a life in her service.
I know it might not seem like it to you, but in my opinion, I don't think running away was cowardly at all. I personally have run away from things, and though I sometimes think of it as cowardly myself, I feel like if I told others, they would say what I'm saying to you. I know it might be hard to think of yourself any different, but
I've had a great many years to think of myself exactly that way. I don't often speak to people, and suddenly I find myself speaking to a great many people.
it's hard.
There's a lot of energy in your group, your friends. They are loud.
They are.
Usually I deal with people that are dying or maimed so much they can not speak. I heal them, and that's fine, that's good, but I'm usually not there when they wake up because I have things to do, and sick people are awfully intrusive sometimes.
Yeah, my friends are really loud. I met half of them while they were screaming about something, so... And then when I tried to have a first conversation with one of them, she threw a snowball at my face.
Why?
I wish I knew.
It doesn't sound
was-
very friendly.
It was the second time that she threw one at me.
Who was this? Should I be worrying about snowballs being hurled at you, or
Don't think...
do other people get snowballs also hurled at them?
No,
Should I?
it's just
it-
me.
That seems
Not intentionally. but-
Oh, the second one was intentional.
that seems rather hostile.
She healed me afterwards.
This is the paladin, yes?
Yeah, Ira.
Oh. Well, if you think it would help, I could do some spooky shit.
What?
Oh, you know, like reanimate like a skeleton or something, make it talk. You could do that. Just spirits and stuff. I'm good at that.
You're a prank back?
Like, yeah, are you saying like as like a prank or something, or are you just trying to scare her?
I
like, genuinely?
Know what a prank is.
Did you want me to explain it to you? Like
If
a-
you wish.
Okay.
I was just meaning it not to actually like terrify the person.
just like a light scare. And then
Yeah,
it's
you
fine.
know, I used to do that all the time
Like a
when I was
prank.
younger.
That is what the group would call a
Oh.
prank.
Oh, right. What would you call a prank?
Throwing a snowball at someone.
Yeah, the only pranks I've witnessed at the moment have been throwing snowballs at me.
No,
Dilbert-
you tricked me.
Dilbert threw a coin
You
at me
tricked
once.
me.
I did. Thanks for reminding me. Thanks for reminding me of a certain character. Once I tricked Dilbert into thinking he was speaking to a god, but then he
Hmm.
actually started speaking to a god.
And you manifested this god.
I don't think I did, but I think I manifested his faith in my arm.
Oh, the god of fury?
Yeah.
Interesting choice.
Yeah, that was all him. I just played along with it and then made him believe that he was being spoken to, and then he actually got
Now
spoken
guess
to.
what?
Well,
Guess
I
what?
don't think I can make Ira pretend to speak to a god, but maybe I could do something. I don't know, I don't really want to be alarming or anything, but I can be quite distressing, I've been told.
Oh.
You know, the constantly seeing spirits, that sort of stuff, so I could channel some spirits, perhaps.
I didn't find that distressing at all. I forgot that.
No,
Some
you
people
can
might.
see them also, no?
Not all the time, just sometimes.
Well, there's not many here. It's quite pleasant.
What?
You mentioned you were running away from something.
It's all coming back to me.
No, ignore that. Ignore that. Ignore that.
What do you mean?
Running away. Running away from like nothing.
From our connection, bruh.
I'm running away from myself.
From who I used to be.
Yeah. Kind of true.
I did say that. Did you want to know anything specific?
If you'd like to elaborate, I mean, all I'm doing is waiting for everybody else to awake. I've been sat
good.
here communing with, well, it's unimportant.
But like we're all awake.
During this time while they're talking, I would like to pull Dilbert aside and be like, so, you know that that weird space thing?
Yeah.
We should
We should totally look at it.
Right.
I'm not spending the morning.
Space.
And while he's doing whatever that is, I would like to discreetly.
Sure, we will get to that in a moment.
Well, the first time I ran away, it was more so that I was forced out after trying to run away, then realizing that it might not have been something I wanted. Having issues with that, and then a few years later I realized that it probably was something that was better for me.
I'm running away.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then the second time was like a few months ago, but it wasn't truly running away, it was just, I found an excuse to leave, and now I'm here.
Oh, do you prefer being here?
Yeah.
What were you, running from this time?
The responsibilities that I was given,
Oh.
with,
No,
just kind of like gestures and like the earrings and
very well.
with a god in your head, people often wish to speak to them a lot and will use me for that.
That sounds awful. I'm sorry.
Once again, it's not your fault. What do you have to be sorry for?
Throwing my words back at me.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Like a
All
snowball.
smooth.
Like a snowball.
Like a snowball.
Life is like a snowball.
Right now.
It hits you hard in the
Madra
face.
goes on the floor, picks up snow.
Oh, prank.
Haha, funny prank.
Well, is there anything that I can do to help you with these people that you're running from?
Don't think so yet.
Whereabouts are they? Are they following you?
I hope not. I mean, I was sent out in order to break these chains for
Right.
Chivoth.
And you're not doing that for these people, are you? Because they don't sound pleasant, so...
I don't think I am.
Are you lying, or you're...
No, just being truthful.
Very well. I don't know. Everything seems to circle back, doesn't it, to these gods that we devote our lives to, so to speak.
Does.
It seems we have a more similar story than we thought. Perhaps I wasn't sent to Gosa just to help. Perhaps I was sent to help you also.
Right in the feels.
I love Kimberly so much.
I'm chill.
I'm fine.
It's fine, guys.
Naruto just turns around.
Oh my god, this is like in Bobby Movie Cats, like, Sublime!
Sublime!
Well, if you do happen to need any help, please let me know. I know that I have spent a large amount of time just today complaining about how my choices are no longer my own, but this is a choice that I would make myself. There is a reason that I have dedicated my life to helping other people, to serving them as best I can, and I get some fulfillment out of it, so, you know, if there is anything that I can do, please let me know. She looks very awkward. She's just like, she's like, her body is still facing towards you, and she's trying very hard. You can see her hands are like kind of fidgeting where she's going to like cross them, and then she's just like gripping her legs and like looking away and then looking back.
Surreal. Me too.
No, just standing there like.
I was just like the standing emoji. That's not true.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. If there's anything I could do to help, even though I'm not that helpful.
Oh no, I think you're more than helpful. It's nice to simply share my thoughts with someone.
I'm happy to listen.
I always worry that it's a bit scary. Maybe a bit uncomfortable for other people.
I understand that a bit. I don't tell a lot of people a lot of stuff about myself either. You know, I feel that it might make others uncomfortable.
Well, I think from what I've seen of your friends, I think they seem to be good people. Some of them I don't know that I would trust with my own secrets, I suppose, but some of them seem to be okay. They seem to be good people. So maybe it might help you to share your thoughts with them also.
I'm trying. I've told... Yeah, let me... Nader just goes up a little bit. I hate my parents.
I hate my parents and my old job. And it was like, cool.
I've spoken to some of them about some things. I have. I've spoken to Kruger.
Yeah,
I've
but it's
told
like-
Avalon stuff.
Oh, yeah, something.
Yes, all changelings worship Jesus.
Yeah. I think I just struggled to talk to them a lot because when I first met them, I trusted one of them with who I followed, and he outwardly told everyone in the group. He also spoke to me in front of everyone else about another thing. So
That's
Look. Look,
I'm-
I feel like it was worth all of us knowing.
I'm trying,
To
but
be fair, it wasn't the murder god, and that made me happy.
yeah, I'm trying. But when I did try and put my trust in them, they broke it
Immediately.
Yeah.
Well, I take it back then. I don't know. They seemed okay to
They are
me.
alright now. He's improving, actually. I've
Nice.
noticed with the way he interacts with other people now.
Well, that's good.
that he's
At
better.
least.
I think it just still hurts that it was
Mm,
me
of
that
course.
he practiced on.
The Moon Man.
Just like a
Well, Abelard has always been incredibly helpful for me, so
yeah, he helps me, he heals me, he does everything well now.
mm.
Just when I first met him, he was a bit.
Well, I
Different.
suppose leaving another plane will do that for you, maybe?
It's okay. I appreciate him now, but I'm still trying to just build that up again.
Well,
He doesn't hate you.
You
Well,
can't hit me. You need me to stay alive.
who knows, maybe this experience, traversing through death plains of ice, might, perhaps
Oh,
help you to gain a little bit of faith back in your travelling companions.
It already has.
Good. Well, I apologise for keeping you so long, and thank you for listening. Of course, it's been years since I have spoken in this way, but seems easier to speak to you than other people, perhaps because you also have experienced some of the same things as I have. But I'm looking forward to helping all of you see your goal to completion, however I can.
Thank you for sharing.
And when we part ways, if I am still living, then more than welcome to come to me with any other issues that you may have or any other goals that you need to complete.
I will, and I hope that you're able to find a way to feel like you have more control over your decisions as well.
We will see.
Are you coming back?
Oh, yes, I suppose so. And she kind of stands up and shakes the snow.
I was gonna give her a hand. I was gonna put a hand out.
You can.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
want to
you
try
can.
and give a hand out to help her stand up.
Sure. She clasps your forearm,
Yeah.
pulls herself up.
Besties.
Best buds.
Thank you
Being
again.
nice.
And she kind of dusts off the snow from her shoulders, kind of stretches a little bit.
Maybe
Well-
put some.
Oh. And she kind of dusts it off where it's collected around her diadem. And then you watch as she passes a hand really quickly over her eye and the illusion is settled back in place. Well, shall we?
Maybe we could put walkies.
Roll a sleight of hand check for me, Kruger. You
Do I
guys
get-
are
Do I get
still
advantage
walking
because he's very distracted with his?
You are pretty distracted. Yeah, I'd say so.
Yes.
Hang on. Roll me a
yes.
stealth and then a sleight of hand.
Yes. Let us
You
do
get us better
these
than
shenanigans.
Stack Road,
I
don't you?
have.
So is it a flat stealth because
Wait,
he's distracted?
wait,
Or no?
wait. Can I?
No, it's flat because he's
Can I palm Kruger and be like, you're like the loudest person here.
I'll prove you wrong.
At least put your sword down, or let me do it.
Slow it down. No, don't worry. Don't worry. I got this. I got this. I got this. I used to do this sort of shit all the time. I got with my brothers.
I'm just saying I could go over there and come back.
go for
It'd
it.
take like 4 seconds.
12.
I got a passive
No,
perception of
don't you
17.
Yeah.
Just all really like,
So you go to
just like
creep
side
up.
shuffle like.
You go to creep up towards Abelard.
All I'm saying is I have a plus 7 stuff.
You drop down
no,
to
it's
the
fine.
ground.
Oh dear, I fell.
You're kind of creeping along, and it's all going really, really well. And you get about an inch away from Abelard. You put your hand up, and all of a sudden you feel, as you're stretching out, the plates of your armor just kind of
Can I, while Abelard's distracted
And
looking
you
at
have one hand
Kruger-
on the belt that's like jingling the coin purse where the cube is like
Yeah.
sat next to it.
And it's just a beak
And-
pointing at you.
Can I
Abelard's head snaps around.
can I attempt to sneak over and like go from the other direction behind Abelard?
Roll stealth with disadvantage.
Okay. Come on, this is where I need the good rolls. Oh yes, fuck yeah! I got an 18 and a 17.
That's
that'll
a
be
17.
a
That's
24.
rolled, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
24.
yeah. I have +7.
Whilst Abelard kind of straight down towards you,
Hey, I just wanted to look at it.
How do you say that?
say that? Do you say that?
I pull out the cube.
Wait,
So
damn
at the
it.
same time this is happening, Dilbert's kind of crept around the side. Roll a sleight of hand check for me.
Okay. That'll be a 19.
Please stop holding hands.
Can I just like go like?
So everything here happens within 6 seconds,
Mhm.
at least.
Yeah.
So first of all, Kruger goes and says, I just wanted to look at it. And Abelard, you snap your hand down towards the cube, and you feel Dilbert's hand kind of, you feel something scaly, a little bit like warm, and you find yourself, instead of holding the cube, you're holding Dilbert's hand. And Dilbert, in the
I
other hand,
bolt.
you have the cube.
I run.
Sure.
With me holding your hand.
No, I like let go and I bolt.
You're still holding on though.
Yeah.
Roll strength.
I'm just like
Can
very
I-
confused.
is that
like-
contested?
Well, you said you let go.
He's like,
Yeah, sure.
Are you trying to
Are you
tug
grabbing
free?
my arm then?
well, I'm currently holding it.
Sure.
So you can let go, but I still hold it. I'm very confused.
Are you trying to pull your arm out?
I'm trying to run away.
Okay,
Yeah.
roll a contested strength check.
Okay.
Then.
Oh, sorry. I'm not good at strength.
I got a 10.
I got 15.
Fuck.
As you get ready to go and sprint,
It's so close.
Abelard just straight on your arm, tugs you back, and you feel your shoulder kind of pull.
I say, Kruger, run! And then I go like, oh no, I shouldn't throw this thing, should I? That'd be a terrible idea.
That's up to you.
Like playing baseball. I'm like,
Go long! This is potentially. Wait, is it snowy outside of the cave? I aim for the snow and I throw the cube into the snow.
Roll a strength check for me.
Can I do a check to try capture the cube?
I go long to Kruger. That's another 10.
You kind of stressed out that Abelard's caught you, still pulling back on your.
Is it throwing
your-
decks?
yes.
Hang on a second.
I'm sorry.
So you go to throw the cube, and as you're like aiming for the snow, the cube just drops out of your hand, and you feel
is
your.
it that heavy?
It's a gravity cube.
Oh, real.
True.
You feel your bicep kind of. Oh! It's like the strain and pull. As
That
you
was a
throw.
shit throw!
Does it like hit my,
Abelard, roll a deck save.
does it hit my toe?
I'm gonna see if Abelard catches it first.
No, 21.
Yeah, Abelard just shouldn't picks it back up.
Oh, Dilbert, that was a shit throw! Why
Before-
not?
It's heavy. I tried.
It's heavy, it's a box!
It's yeah. You know how heavy it is. You didn't even get fucking close enough.
Look, next
You got caught in. You were an inch away. At least I got the
I
cube.
hobble over and I'm like, next time I won't wear the armor. Okay?
Next time I'm getting it. Next time I'm doing the stealth.
What is
You don't get any stealth at all.
I can stealth if I wanna!
You are the least stealthy person in this party.
What?
I turn to the party.
Am I the least stealthy?
Does everyone simultaneously go, yes?
A9's just
No, I
like,
was gonna say maybe not A9.
A9's just like,
Yeah. I was, but what did you want?
we just wanted to muck around and Look at the
Are
cube.
you holding us both at the back?
No, I'm holding the cube in one hand, and I've
You
got
said-
like
well,
you in the other, and I'm
You
just
seemed,
like.
you seemed very, whatever that was, and we were like,
Maybe we should look at it too.
yeah.
That's
You guys
all.
Why did you just ask?
Because we thought it'd be more fun to just.
And also, we thought you'd say no. You say no to a lot of things.
I say no to the things like don't set fire to that, don't rub things, don't throw that at the child.
They-
Those
they're
are things I
actually-
say
that's-
no about.
But yeah,
If
they're
you want to look at the
Can
cube,
we look at the
you
cube?
can look at the cube.
Okay, cool.
I thought he was gonna say no too.
I put my hand out again.
Put the cube in your hand.
Okay, sweet.
Just
I
be
go,
careful.
"Cougar,
It's
Cougar,
heavy."
look.
See, I win. I got the cube, by the way.
And then I look at the cube.
You're focusing on the cube?
Yeah.
Alright, Abelard, you lose the effect.
and
And for the minute that that Gilbert is focusing on the cube, you're looking into these endless depths of galaxy and sky. You can see shooting stars, brilliant gleaming gold that kind of flicker in and out as they pass across. Asteroid belts begin to kind of hover and shift. The stretch of sky always seems to change. But it's beautiful and immense. And you always find something new to look at. And your face slackens. You guys watch as Dilbert's kind of eyes just focus, not even blinking.
what the?
Face slackening completely, unresponsive.
What?
And
Oh yeah, he's looking into the endless abyss of space right now.
after a minute, you feel yourself snapped out of it.
Whoa,
What
that was crazy.
Sorry, I'm assuming you're
Yeah.
I'm
shaking Gilbert
Not. No,
out
I'm
of
just
it.
doing the.
Will you just continue to stare into the cube then?
Oh, cool. Then I'm chilling, looking at them.
You continue to stare. Like a minute passes,
Yeah.
another minute,
Yeah, I'm not focusing. I'm just more like. back and
another
forth,
3
back and
minutes.
forth.
It's been about 10 minutes, and
I-
Gilbert is still just...
Okay, I wouldn't let it get that. I wouldn't let it get that long. I think
Sure.
after like 3
Yeah,
minutes, I'd be
yeah.
like,
Sure.
I'd be like.
You
Dilbert.
feel the cube lifted out of your hands,
Yeah.
and you are kind of snapped out of it, almost like a rubber band. It's been
Whoa.
pulled taut and then
Yo,
slingshot.
that shit is crazy. Greg, you have to try this.
I don't know if I wanna. You were like.
I like put Krugar's head on like
Ah!
into the cube.
Sure. As you're staring at this cube, you feel a sense of calm washing over you. You feel at peace. You're staring into this cube, and you can see what looks like a small shape kind of hovering, making its way across the sky. It looks kind of rounded at the sides. It appears to be an odd wood kind of texture to it. And then it's gone.
Where'd you go?
And you can see these brilliant planets in the distance, these small planets that kind of circle their way around a large sun.
I'm mumbling very quietly as I'm like seeing all these things. Like, what? That doesn't. Whoa.
Did you see that?
Yeah, you can see why I liked it. It
It's
reminded
very
me of
cool.
home.
There's planets. There's planets moving all around it. Whoa.
These ribbons of brilliant blue stardust curl their way around a blanket of twinkling white stars.
How
It
long?
is
How long has
beautiful.
it been now, roughly?
It depends on how long you let it get.
I
It will
give
stare
him
into
about
that
as long
for-
as I had it for.
Sure, about 3 minutes.
Yeah, and then I'm like,
Snap out of it.
Yo, buddy,
It's so beautiful.
wake up.
Whoa.
and I like slap him in the head.
Ow!
You
What the?
feel your nose kind of thunk into the...
Ow! Bloody!
I pick up the cube and give it back to him.
I correct myself. When,
Hey man, what the hell? Ow!
Hey, your time was up.
I was only looking at it for like a second.
Avalon,
No,
you can
you were
see
looking at it for like a solid 3 minutes.
now that the thread in between your hands has been severed. It's no longer there.
Does
And
Kruger
your
have it?
weight returns to normal. But Kruger, you feel even heavier with not even your sword strapped to your back. The weight change is significant.
Why do I?
Did you guys feel funny after looking at it?
I mean, no, not really. I felt pretty
You felt
normal.
funny. You felt weird.
Yeah, but then didn't Kruger look at it straight away after me?
Pretty much, but for the split second, that it takes a minute to focus on.
Oh, sure.
So
Okay.
for that minute,
Sure.
you felt
Oh.
odd.
Oh.
That was a little weird.
No, I feel.
Sleep it off.
You like feel a bit
It's
heavier.
the daytime.
You feel
Lock it
heavier,
off.
don't you?
Yeah, I feel like I just put on another set of armor or something.
My current theory is it affects your center of gravity.
Oh.
But
Is that like a space thing?
yeah,
Is that like the space thing?
I will like pick up a rock and throw it, and then it hits the ground, and I'm just gonna be like, you see how the rock fell there?
Yeah, I know what gravity is.
Okay.
But I mean, like.
God, my stupid dad.
That's exactly what it is.
Hey, Kruger is dumb. He doesn't know what gravity is.
What's gravity, Dilbert?
E equals MC squared.
Hey, Ira, what's gravity? I whisper, totally not stealthily at all. to
Sure.
Ira.
Ira.
Ira, explain gravity to Dilbert.
Not helping you here, bud.
Damn it.
Gravity's the thing that made the stone fall.
A9 will give you a small lecture on gravity. It's very complicated.
Awesome. I listened with interest and I'm like, so how can I fly then if I'm being pulled to the ground?
Well, you're not succumbing to gravity. You're more or less like go. And then I don't know how to explain gravity. I'm stupid.
James could actually. James could.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, Con,
like,
you're gonna roleplay and at least be like real with it.
Yeah, go to a course in aeronautic engineering,
Yeah.
and you come back here.
Yeah, go be an aerospace engineer so you can roleplay A9.
And then tell us all about it.
Yeah,
I'm not
then
gonna
tell
go.
us.
What is Ira doing in this time?
It's the physical force that attracts our body towards the center of the earth.
Real.
Probably just. We're in a cave, right?
Yeah.
I'd probably
It's kind of an awning. It's not a full cave. It's just it stretches between two mountains. It looks like it's been carved out.
just gonna be sitting and staring out
Yeah.
Feeding your
into
pet?
the middle of the.
Feeding your pet?
No, the rat just.
In the. Rat.
That's right.
No,
It's
she'd
4
just-
racks
She'd
sewed
just
together.
be staring into the the.
Not the
level
cube abyss,
looking
just
thing.
the regular abyss.
Sure. You're just staring out into the void. What kind of stuff are you contemplating?
I just would probably memories.
Yeah?
Of life before these fuckers.
Anything in particular?
My wife.
Mm-hmm. My wife.
Okay. My wife.
Sure.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright.
Just something.
Lost in thoughts of a past life. Eventually, as you're the only one staring out, you can see Kimberly and Nadra returning. As a point to you, because I'm sure you probably would have noticed, Kimberly actually is walking next to you, not like a step behind.
Slow.
Friendship upgraded.
Yeah, for real. Unlocked.
Friendship
How the
unlocked.
item dinner.
Lunara. I haven't made it yet, but I will do that.
Wait, do we know what the effect is now?
Well, you...
Not really. With Kruger.
Kruger would know, yeah.
Sure.
Just for, it's like... Okay, hang on. Let me find my notes. It does affect gravity.
Mm-hmm.
So you can, within a certain range, you can create a point, a gravity sinkhole essentially, where enemies will be pulled towards it, and they'll collect there. You can only use it once, and it's only until your next long rest or until somebody else stares into it. Give me a moment. It is in my notes.
My wife.
Where is it? Let me see. I might have it in here. Essentially, it pulls within like a 10-foot range. You can cast it, and it's like it's very narrow, so it's not super overpowered, but it's within like a 10-foot radius of wherever you. So you can cast it 30 feet away from you.
Cool.
And the radius is 10 foot of a sphere, and then it'll just pull enemies towards it. It doesn't do a lot of damage.
Doesn't need to. Sounds like just good control.
But
Then fire.
Oh, yo.
Spirit Guardians.
Deadly combo.
Let me blend them.
let me see if I can find it. So they have to make a save for it. I will write all of this out, I promise, when I have more time. Because I have more time now.
That's all good.
Stay. We're
All good.
fine.
Nice
Everybody get ready. Just be inundated. You do need to focus on it for a minute in order to get that effect.
Why didn't you focus on it for longer though?
Nice.
And it will do a d10 of force damage.
Cool.
Plus 5.
Nice.
If I said, hypothetically, if Dilbert stared into the cube for an hour, would he learn the secrets of the universe?
You could try. You could give it a shot.
I reach omnipotence through the box.
I give the cube back to Abelard, and I'll go out of like this little like alcove thing. And I wanna, because I feel heavier, right?
Yeah.
Like, so with my boots, I'm gonna try and just do like a long jump to see if I'm like whoop, or if I'm like whoop.
So when you're moving at the moment, because you're already quite heavy, you have a lot more kind of impact to your movement than Abelard would. So as you're going to long jump, it's like you're doing it through difficult terrain. So it's about half your regular long jump, yeah. Yeah. And you begin to sink through the snow right in front of Kimberly and Nadria.
Oh, hey guys!
What are you doing?
Oh.
I looked at Abelard let us look at the weird cube, and
You should
now
look at the cube. It's cool.
no, and I feel like I weigh like 300 pounds. I can't.
Do you need help?
Nope.
You should-
Nope. I'm fine. We were waiting for you. I see you found Kimberly.
Yeah, I found her.
Everything all good?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Awesome. Who's ready to go and
Do
adventure?
you need help?
Nope.
I'll
Yeah,
try
she
and
won't let me help you.
Roll a strength check. You're kind of almost buried up to your neck in the snow.
15.
15? Yeah, it's enough to kind of lift yourself out.
See.
No problem. I'm already building up like a mad sweat. It's just like, my spiky hair is sort of like just down. Just, see?
You had
Fine.
trust waking up when I left.
That doesn't seem,
I'll get used to it. It's fine. It's like anything. If you wear like a heavy backpack or armor for ages, you just naturally get used to it. It's fine. It's fine.
Abelard's got a notebook out in the background, like doing trajectories.
I'm just like stomping back. It's like, alright, gang. I'm ready when you are.
Do you mind if I have a look at your cube thing? I don't intend to
I don't have it.
focus on it or anything.
Abelard's like 20 foot away still with a notebook.
She comes up to you. Do you mind if I have a look at your
Of
cube?
course. I'll pass the
Thing.
cube to Kimberly.
Sure. She begins twisting it in her hand, and you notice that she's not actually focusing on it specifically, so she's not staring into its depths or anything. It looks like she's studying it. Okay. She passes it back to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Who's ready for another excellent day, gang? Hopefully, no more remoras.
What do you mean? The Remoras was awesome.
I mean, yeah. And I kind of like pull my my coat back, and you
Only
just-
some of us nearly died.
Yeah, and you look at like the big gooey kind of like freshly healed like hole of a scar. And I'm like, I mean, it was kind of fun. It hurt a lot. It hurt a lot though.
Look, that scar's epic.
I know, right? It's like my first one. It shows battle prowess and how I survived and how awesome we are.
I'm glad you're reacting that way.
Scars. Some scars make character.
Dilbert pulls out,
Okay.
Dilbert shows Krugar a scar that he got being scraped across the ground in his den just by some bully, and it like goes along like his entire upper arm.
Oh.
It's like, I mean, this didn't build character. It was kind of mean, actually,
Why?
what happened.
Dilbert, why do you think I said some? You okay?
Yeah.
I give him a hug. It's like, it's okay, bud. It's okay.
Yeah, but like,
Hugs back.
stop
Yeah.
showing him the scar, and then sat with Sam for a little bit, just a little bit.
Pat on the back.
I go up to right in front of Ira, where Ira's just staring out into
Into
the
the
abyss.
abyss.
Snowball!
You wanna press? Haha, fuck you, snowball time.
Eldritch Blast!
Eldritch Snowball! Snowball
They're just like,
blast.
are you okay after what happened yesterday?
Yes. What happened yesterday?
She nearly died.
Got swallowed and then thrown up like 6 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Insight.
Yeah, can I do an insight check on that?
Sure. Are you trying to pretend you're fine? Or you're not really hiding it?
Yeah. I'll pretend.
Which is it? Should I roll a deception check for me? Did you roll a nat one?
No.
You're fucked.
What's your roll?
I rolled a 1. Fuck. Me and my boys
Gonna mess you up. Roll a one.
So you're doing.
Fuck.
22.
22?
Nat 20 for 23.
Oh!
Jesus.
You can see that Ira is not really staring directly at you. She seems lost in thought. But as you're speaking to her, she turns towards you. As you're having this brief conversation,
Sorry.
you can see that Ira seems sad, I would say. Has kind of an aura of sadness at the moment, as she's maybe nostalgia or something bittersweet. And as she's saying that she's fine, you just get kind of the sense that she's doing better than most other people would in this situation, but she's not completely fine.
Okay, I get that. And I put a hand out to help you get up.
Aw, thank you. I grab it.
Slay.
He's so nice.
Yeah.
Nadri needs to like kill someone real quick.
I'll turn around to everyone and be like, are we going?
Yeah!
Ready?
I'm ready!
Leave? Can we move on?
Let's go!
No,
What?
we cannot.
Why?
Yes, we can.
Oh,
Of
okay.
course.
Sure. Is Kimberly leading again? Same order as last time, which was...
She know the way, right?
Val and I are gonna be next to each other.
I'm gonna bring Ira up with me and Kimberly. You're coming with us.
Slay!
Follow the queen, she know the way.
Why?
So we
What
had...
would
Plan.
do?
To
Um,
kill you. Oh wait, I forgot about that whole thing. No, I'm just trying to be nice.
Kimberly and Nadria at the top, and then Ira behind, or
I'll go up the
in
front
the
as well.
Ira can be like with me if like Kimberly,
Sure.
Nadria, Ira. The 3 of slaves.
I'm supervising
The
Krigara.
three
With then,
slaves.
and then Val and I dine in together with June.
Wait, you're supervising me.
Conveniently,
Yeah.
but
No,
no
you're
other
supervising
reason.
me.
So you're
'Cause I'm
walking pretty much
What's
3
that?
by 3.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
The name of walking 3 by 3, hurrah, hurrah.
I'll be
The
helping
name's
Kimberly
walking 3
with
by
her
3,
perception
hurrah,
checks.
Excellent.
hurrah.
I'm doing danger perception checks.
Sure. Roll a perception check for me.
Danger perception.
Blessed be the guidance.
I
Am I
didn't
getting
give
any
triangle.
friends? Help him look for danger or no?
Elf.
No.
You have 2 children.
They will not help him.
No.
Wait,
I will not
what's
be
wrong with your
helping.
child? Me?
I'm asking if anyone's gonna help me with looking for danger.
Oh, yeah, I'll be
Can I
helping.
do that? Or is that a spell?
You'll be with Adeline if you want to do that.
Krigara is giving me the help action.
Yep.
That's
Oh,
25.
I keep fucking forgetting.
That's a 25 for the
Okay.
danger check.
My hair keeps
Sure.
falling in front of my face, but then I lift it up to like look out and I'm like, nope, nothing.
Kimberly at the start kind of pauses. Her eyes seem to go unfocused for a second, and then she kind of snaps towards where she appears to think it is, and begins to walk in that direction, kind of leading you through this dense canopy of trees. You can hear the faint muttering of her kind of... It's very, very quiet, so probably only Nadra and Ira, other than Abelard, catch, like, on the breeze, her kind of... You can't even make out exactly what it is. She's speaking... Do any of you speak Sylvan? Or Elvish, actually.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you don't hear it.
Damn.
Yeah, I speak Celestial, Inferno, Primordial, and Quarry. I speak the old languages, but not.
She's speaking in this kind of really light, harmonic, kind of lilting tone. Like it's very, very pleasant to listen to, especially from someone that is a obviously native speaker of it. It's almost like the sound of leaves kind of carried gently on the breeze as she's speaking this language.
Do I hear it at all during our travel, or am I too focused?
Oh, you're helping with...
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
so you would hear it, yeah.
Cool. What? Unless it's what it was.
So do you speak Sylvan or do you speak
Elvish?
Okay. So the Elvish that she's saying is really just directions and coordinates to make sure that she's on track. So she says, no, I think should be this way. Maybe 5 feet this way. And she's kind of leading you guys to where she knows it is.
I'll say in Elvish back for the first time I actually think I've spoken this damn language in this campaign. Everything all right?
She,
I become British.
she
Make an accent moment.
Yeah, normal
frowns
accent.
for a second.
Could be just the Elvish dialect.
Yes, I'm just trying to get my bearings on where we are.
Guess it's been a while since you've been back, right? Not that I know. You just seem to.
You guys watch as Kimberly, as she's been leading you through this forest, you guys have kind of begun to emerge closer towards the end of this like circular clearing.
Oh yeah, the big yeah.
And she kind of has. She's still walking. She's kind of snapping her attention between Kruger and speaking to Kruger, and you guys can hear that she's picked up her volume enough that the rest of you can hear it.
And y'all hear me speaking Elvish.
And you hear Kruger replying in Elvish. Kruger's sounds a little bit more rough.
It's been a long time since
And
I've
a
spoken.
bit maybe accented, but Kimberly's is beautiful to listen to.
I'm not a native speaker.
Does it remind me of any other languages that I speak? Or no?
Which one do you speak?
I speak
Quarry, Primordial.
Infernal and Celestial. I don't
Definitely not
imagine
Infernal.
Yeah.
No.
So
It's,
bitchy.
it's probably closer to Celestial, though Celestial isn't actual words necessarily. It's more feelings. It's kind of similar to Celestial. You couldn't understand most of it, but
Does it sound like gnomish?
no.
Yeah, is that
Where's
like
the shot?
Abyssal or Undercommon at all? You know, something of those.
Does it smell like draconic?
I'm gonna say maybe not. You have heard Kimberly speak Draconic before.
Yeah, true. I start speaking draconic.
Actually, she hasn't spoken it to you. She's only read it, so you gather that she might be able to read it.
I apologise for the roughness. It's been, I would say, probably close to a year since I last spoke like this.
Oh,
Like this.
that's
Like this.
Yes. I can't keep accents for shit, but I
ouch,
try
Charlie.
anyway. Charlie.
My finger.
Why did I put my finger?
No, that's quite all right. I'm pleasantly surprised that any of you knew Elvish. It's been a while since I've spoken it myself, but these things tend to come back to you.
my parents were quite strict with my teachings when I was younger, and they said Elvish is one of the finer languages amongst all peoples, and it should be taught. And I'm like, well, fine. Begrudgingly, I learnt. It's been useful somewhat.
Oh, so they say. I learnt it quite a while ago. Common was my second language, so
That would
it feels
explain
much
why-
more natural to speak in Elvish and Sylvan.
Would explain why your Elvish is, well, just perfect.
Well, I am technically an elf,
Well, yes.
so that probably helps as well. But everyone when I grew up would speak Elvish everywhere, so this feels more natural to me.
Do you ever just sometimes, well, I guess you were, just like muttering things to yourself and like, aha, no one can hear me think, no one can like understand. This is great. You can just sort of like vent amongst everyone, but no one understands.
I'm not typically around other people often. And if
More
I
the-
am, they are usually in varying states of unconscious.
Oh, right,
I'm-
because you're a doctor, of course. Right.
Oh, well, that too.
Oh.
Roll an insight check for me.
I'd love to. Dirty 20.
You can see that as she says that, it's very, very flat and even. But you can see the faint, like, crinkle of the crow's feet at the corner of her eyes, and you think she's joking. She's just not very good at it.
No, okay, I get it now. Not bad. We got to maybe, work on the delivery a little bit, but it was not bad.
See, I'm trying this new thing called being personable.
Right. No, don't worry, that took me a while to learn too, when I was young. Yes.
I have had many years on you, I assume, but told that I'm quite scary sometimes. I give off a certain
I wouldn't call it scary.
aura.
No, not scary. Just... I don't know. Definitely not scary.
Well, I've heard scary, uncomfortable,
No, not that either.
disconcerting.
No, not that either. Mysterious.
Oh,
That's not a bad thing though. Makes you more interesting. Who would want to be the bland, day to day, average go-getter in a local town, living a normal life? Being mysterious means you're unique.
well, I think I'd quite like to be bland from time to time. Sounds rather pleasant. Your Elvish is quite good.
It's a bit rusty, but I'm picking back up another swing at it.
Whereabouts did you learn?
Oh, back in Tuddles.
Oh, Tuddles.
Yeah, where I'm from.
Toodles.
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 I can't say I've ever been there myself, but I have heard tell of it. It's quite the hotspot for the Legion, no?
You have no idea.
Yeah, well,
My family.
I should be glad that I don't.
My family were they're very Legion heavy, shall I say? Oh, they're all a part of it in one way or another. I'm just, I guess, the runt of the litter.
Yeah, well, you seem fairly strong to me.
More to prove a point to them that you don't need the Legion to, show your worth, and well, I much prefer, as strange as it is, I much prefer doing this, going off on adventures with my friends and seeing the world and making your own stories.
No, I don't think that's strange.
Tell that
I
to
think
my
you're-
father then, please. I would love to see his face, because every time I told him, he was more like a that.
I'm told I do that too.
Yes, but his was more out of spite and anger. I don't get that vibe from you.
She squints slightly, and she stops where she's standing, And then she turns to you and says, "Would you like me to tell your father?" She's watching you very, very closely.
Are you being serious?
If you would like me to, I can do it.
Andrews just stops and turns to Avalon and is like,
Yeah, but just this full
We
fluent
are
Elven,
walking,
just like this
right?
full.
yeah, but then she stops, so I
Yeah.
stop.
She stopped and it has turned like like she's always serious, but
Yeah.
she's turned and is like staring intently at Kruger as she's speaking.
I like look.
And she's she gestures and says, "Well, would you like me to tell your father?"
I just say no.
When you say tell my
plane.
when you say that, do you mean right this very moment or whenever you're in tunnels?
I can do either.
What? What do you
I can do
mean?
either.
Well, right
I've never
now.
heard somebody send a message.
And now it clicks that I now you can do that with anyone?
Yes, as long as you give me a good description, I can do it. Or if you think it would be more impactful, like I said, I'm told that I have a very disconcerting aura. I could do it in person.
Just rock to the house. Kruger told me to tell you.
What would Kruger be thinking?
Kruger's in two minds because he did write that letter to his mum to like let him know that he's safe with, like from where he is, but at the same time his dad is a different story. It would only go to my father, not anyone else in the family.
I can send it to whoever you would like me to.
No. The others don't need to know.
Well, I can send it to your father if you'd like me to.
Okay.
Just do it.
Sure.
Can I insight this conversation, not understand
Sure.
the language?
Who are you? Who's in particular are you inciting?
Kruger.
Sure. Insight. Roll for me. Are you trying to deceive?
No, I'm not looking at him.
Yeah, you're very focused on
Yeah,
gambling.
this is a
getting
very
like
heavy
a
conversation
vibe.
all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna use the default. 12.
Do I roll to like set a DC for you or? Oh, but
With a 12, you can see that Kruger all of a sudden seems very, very confused and a little bit panicked, and that's all you.
accurate.
That's all you get from it. Let me just get sending. Where is it? Ooh.
It never occurred to me that you can anyone here, does anyone here know sending? Other than Kimberly?
Well, Abelard does, I believe.
It never occurred to me.
I've used
using
it.
it in
I know.
Yeah.
Well, not Kruger's never been paying attention to that. It's just like, oh, it's like a hotline between friends. I didn't think to Kruger he wouldn't know that you could send it to other people you don't know.
I have limited words, but what shall I say?
Fuck you, Dad.
Sorry.
Fuck you, Dad. I'm going out on my own. You're a bitch.
How? Oh! It's like one of those sending stones or right?
Yes, except there's no stone involved. I
Okay.
just do it in my mind.
Okay. I don't want to tax you.
Oh no, it's perfectly fine.
Okay.
This is but a skim off the top of my
I'm so glad
potential.
I'm so glad this isn't Elvish.
Fuck me, I just give him a third level spell slot.
She slays.
Okay. Okay. His name is Percival Tukadok, and I describe roughly what my father looks like. Sort of like
Sure.
a rounder version of me with like kind of like dark jet black hair, but there's like a few whispers of like grey kind of like poking through. Very dark skin, like proud, like wears very colourful, ostentatious colours of the Legion. Yeah, and kind of like a bit of stubble around the face, a few wrinkles, I guess. I don't know. I don't really paid that much attention to the old bastard.
What would you like me to say?
Hi, Dad.
Shall I do it in Elvish or Common? Or some other language, perhaps, if that is more convenient for you.
Elvish would be. No, fuck. Do you know Halfling?
Actually, don't know if she does. I'm afraid not.
No,
But
yeah, that's stress.
hang on a moment.
But hang on. If you send this message, you don't say it out loud, right?
Oh no, you.
Oh, okay. Then common is perfectly fine.
Very well. Okay, well, she was going to cast chunks. But
No. Common is perfectly fine then. Yeah, common is perfectly fine.
Well.
Okay.
I assume you want discretion also, so I will.
Yes, please.
I will just walk away from the group.
Well, you could just keep walking. Right.
I have 2 people to either side of me. That would be inconvenient.
Okay.
She said that she has to say it out loud. By the way.
I think you do. There's a verbal component, so I'm assuming that's. I assume so.
Fair. Yeah. That's fair.
Unless it's just she has to mutter a spell and then she can do it in her head. Actually, maybe that's more accurate.
Whatever you decide.
I think it seems really inconvenient to just have to say the sending all the time. Like the full message. But I don't know.
What does the description of the spell say?
You send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar. The creature hears the message in its mind, recognizes you as the sender if it knows you, and can answer in a like manner immediately. The spell enables creatures with intelligence scores of at least 1 to understand the meaning of your message. You can send the message across any distance and even to other planes of existence, but if the target is on a different plane than you, there is a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive.
I guess that's up for interpretation then. To me, that would be like, if they hear it in their mind, they taught you say it in your mind, but that's...
Yeah, that's fair.
This is my interpretation.
Yeah, it says that there's a verbal, somatic, or material component, so I'm going to assume... material component, so I'm going to assume, yeah. Sure. We'll do that.
Cool.
We'll do that then, yeah.
Okay.
So just head back whatever I say.
Right.
You have very limited amount of words.
I won't need many. Hopefully.
Keep it around 25.
Hopefully I won't need that many. Do I go? Or do I tell you to go? You tell me to go? Or
Well,
I'm not magic. I don't know how this stuff really works.
I will write it down and then I will recite it.
Oh, okay.
Unless you prefer to just give me the vibe of the message and then I can do with it what you would wish me to, but I feel like that's opening.
It's a vibe.
I feel like that's opening up a can of worms. So.
What's your vibe?
What's your Dad? What's your vibe?
Okay. Father. Elijah.
She is writing it down. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your son. I'm fine. Well.
It's your son Elijah. Do you say?
No, I just say it's your son.
Yep. I am alive and well. You said.
Mm-hmm. Sorry to cause any drama, but I couldn't stay.
You're not my dad.
Mhm.
Ugly ass little head.
Me and friends.
Hang on. 1.
At 19.
Damn, you really do just like go through it, don't you?
Yeah. $18.
19?
Okay.
18. Close.
Me and friends.
Okay, so friends was the last one.
Mhm.
Okay. Me and friends. In Dawnvale. Send love to mother.
So I've just got send. That's what I get from that. So, me and friends in Dawnvale, you
Right.
only have 1 word to go.
Oh yeah.
Mother.
Dawnvale.
With
Me.
That-
Just say, no. Just say
With
me with
friends
friends
in
in Vale. Just say me with friends.
Was
in
Dawnvale
Vale.
one word?
No.
Okay.
Say me with friends in
do I
Vale.
need to know where you are?
Well, that's why I didn't say Gildcrest.
You could just say with friends, send love.
No.
Me friend Vale.
Me friend, you fail.
Me, friend.
Alright,
In Vale.
alright, take away those last words. That I won't say where I am. I'll just say send love to mother.
Okay.
Mother.
Mother dearest.
Mother dearest. I am with friends, mother dearest.
Okay.
Vale.
I'm in the Vale.
So
I don't want to actually say my fucking real name in front of it.
she takes the kind of small pocketbook that she had in her, just kind of to the side, and she turns it around to you, and you see perfectly written in Elvish. It's this beautiful
Nice.
cursive script that seems kind of, it's extraordinarily well done, and it seems like everything is like it's been typed out basically, so there's no like
Goddamn.
imperfections or anything.
Fucking elves.
She shows it back to you. This is all right.
In Elvish, yes, that's fine.
And common, yes.
Yes, in common. He won't.
Um,
I don't know if he remembers his Elvish, to be honest, even though he beat it into me.
And your father is a rather
Asshole.
an aggressive man,
More or less.
overprotective,
Very protective of the family.
strict, perhaps.
Very.
I imagine so.
Quite.
Perhaps it'll give him a little bit of a fright then when he hears my voice in his mind. Let's hope he's doing something awfully important. And you can see she seems a bit more relaxed now.
I go for a fucking like mad fist pump. It's just like
Mad fist
you,
bump, bro.
Did I say something
No.
wrong?
okay, no, make a fist.
As you just kind of
So, make a fist, and then I'll kind of like reach up, grab her fist, and then
you guys just see
yeah.
this happen.
It's a sign of just like respect in a way. It's just
Right,
like
so if I were to meet someone important, shall I do this?
no. It's more for the common people and more...
You can see again that she's joking.
that was good. That was good.
Is this still all in fucking
Yeah,
Elvish?
This is all in Elvish.
That's
I
her
don't
guy.
speak this language.
That's
I don't
his
speak this language
actual
either.
accent.
This isn't my plane. I speak other planar languages, just not this one. I speak this one.
Same.
And abruptly, Kimberly kind of, lovely speaking to you, I shall relay the message. And she
Much
begins
appreciated.
walking off again.
All right, guys. So we're just practicing my Elvish. It's been a long time since I actually got to, bust that out.
Yeah, sure, I don't care enough.
Bust it. Wow.
After a moment, she kind of, her strides slow slightly. And you watch as she pulls out the book again and begins writing rapidly without even looking at the page. And then she snaps the book closed and continues walking.
You're dead.
He's probably,
Daddy.
no, he's probably, yo, you have wrong number. Fuck off.
I think as you guys are finally seeing the outskirts of this circular fishbowl type of clearing, you've passed over what appears to be in the center, this kind of slick patch of ice that Kimberly kind of spares one singular glance to and then walks past. It looks like there was some sort of struggle or commotion here.
Great.
And you pass over that. Eventually the trees thin out, and you can see that the kind of narrow opening of this clearing begins to eventually widen. And as you pass through, you can see that you're at the edge of a cliff.
Oh.
This jagged, sharp edge, kind of serrated, as it looks down into what appears to be a wide open valley. These rolling hills of just thick, plush white blanket of snow. Some trees are dotted around the space in little copses, though for the most part it appears to be relatively plain, like a blank canvas. You can see in the distance what appears to be the side of a towering, jagged peak, snow-capped.
We are not climbing.
We can, depending on how tall it is, we can just like jump off. It'll be fine.
Abelard, you watch as Kimberly stops at the cliff face. All of you kind of clustered around the edge. And you can see down in the valley, there appears to be little buildings dotted about. Some of them up the side of a mountain itself. You can see different shacks and pulley systems. You can see these bright, golden, twinkling lights from fires being lit, and the smokestacks that billow from this small little mining town, this village. It's clustered around the edge of what on the other side, Abelard, you recognize is a heavy wooden door. Kind of set just far away from you now, but with your 25 perception, you can see that it's embossed into the side, embedded into the side of this cliff face. It seems larger than a regular door, and it seems almost directly across from this small village. And that is where we are going to take our break. That's where we're going to take our break, everyone. Did you guys have fun? This first time?
Absolutely.
Lots of things happening. Lots of things happening.
Lots of things happening.
We hope you guys enjoyed as well. If you'd like to, we have all of our links down below to our social media, our TikTok, our Instagram. We also have our YouTube there, which has got all of our archive videos over there for not only the Cathora campaign, Rift Between Worlds, which I DM, but also Lockie's campaign over there as well in the world of Planthera, another homebrew world of his own creation. Blissful Oblivion. We're going to be returning to that in a couple of weeks, so keep an eye out for that. We also have Xander's campaign, Our Barn. That's the world. It's split into two arcs, Infrasound and Slippery When Wet, so go and check those out as well. And Connor's just started DMing the Wild Beyond the Witchlight module. So
that's next week. Next week. Right?
that is,
yeah,
yeah.
Wednesday
That's the
coming,
coming Wednesday. So please join us for that at our usual time of 8. We would very much appreciate it.
It's getting
But for
hectic.
now, everybody on Twitch, we will see you in just a little bit. But for everybody on YouTube, we'll see you in the next part. Much love to you. It's always a pleasure and never a chore to DM for you. We'll see you guys in just a bit. Goodbye for now.